gotta change the setup a little bit. Let's talk about Instagram video frames and aspect ratios, shall we? Salutations everybody, Benjamin Brandon here, back with another vertical video tutorial. This is what this channel is all about. If that's something that you're into, if you're new to IGTV, if you're trying to get into IGTV, that's what I do. So pop that subscribe button if that is for you. Let's get into video aspect ratios. One of the questions that I always get asked is how to format videos for Instagram. There's no really quick answer to that, and that's because there's so many different aspect ratios you can use on Instagram today. Some of them are old school and played out and we shouldn't be using them. Some of them are new and whoa, what the heck is that? So let's just go through them all. Let's start with the ones you can use on your Instagram feed. The first one is widescreen. The traditional 16:9, it's exactly what you're looking at right now. Putting that into Instagram, you can see that it's just not the greatest. It's very small, not very captivating, and very easy to scroll away from. Trust me. This is the 1920 by 1080 resolution format. If you're shooting in 4K, this is the 3840 by 2160. Now, as it's great for YouTube and the culture of YouTube is widescreen, it's not great for Instagram. I've done research studies on my own Instagram client work, and hands down, everything that we've created on a widescreen format does not work as well as it does on a vertical format. And because 16:9 does not get the most engagement because it's very simple to scroll by, this is something that I wouldn't use anymore. Instead, you can revert to the other options, such as the square. Now, a square is a 1:1 aspect ratio. Simple enough, the resolution format is 1080 by 1080, or if you're in 4K, 2160 by 2160. This is a little better than widescreen video. However, I call this the meme ratio because this is really all you see is square videos with memes on them. And that's because memes are curated, so already the resolution's downgraded. So by stretching it out into a bigger vertical format, it just makes it all pixelated, so the square is the best way to do this. Again, not my preferred way, but if you're curating content with MPEG 2s or MPEG 4s that are just super low quality, this is pretty good for you. Now moving on to the one you should actually be using, the full vertical feed video, or the resolution format of 1080 by 1350. Oh, if you're shooting in 4K, that's 2160 by 2700. That's an important note because you will not find that anywhere on the internet. Trust me, I searched all of it and then I realized I just needed to do some simple math. Oh, and it seems I need to remind you guys, if this is already providing you some value, smash the like button. Let's move on. Now, 4:5 is what I use for all of my videos on Instagram. What's cool about 4:5 is you can incorporate your widescreen videos, like my YouTube videos, that's what I do all the time. You can add that into a 4:5 frame, and that's what people do with the captions where it's on top. You can see on the top and on the bottom, I'll have a caption, and my video is just slightly transformed and overlaid onto some type of background. The day I did this was the day I started to grow on Instagram, so do that. Now, the content that has been most engaging for my profile and for my clients' profiles have been shooting native vertical video and then transforming those into a 4:5 video. And the reason being is because a 4:5 video demands attention on a smartphone. It takes up the majority of the screen real estate that you have on a phone. So it's very hard for people to scroll by it because they scroll and they're like, oh, what is that? As humans, our attention is always drawn on something bigger. That's why, you know, in Texas, they say everything's bigger in Texas.
I said, go bigger!
The new Texas skyscraper, towering 400 feet.
It is true. So again, you've already learned 3 different types of video frames. One of them is what you really should be doing. Only resort to square or widescreen when you're trying to create some type of aesthetic. I've seen some really cool profiles, nothing but widescreen. They carry white cinema bars on their videos, and it just makes their feed look pretty dynamic. That's pretty cool if that's what you're going for. However, again, those profiles also don't have the best engagement. So keep that in mind. Those are all of the video frames going to your Instagram feed. Let's talk about IGTV. The beautiful 9:16. I love her so much. Now in full HD, that's a 1080 by 1920 video resolution, or a 2160 by 3840 in 4K. A ton of people always ask me, how do you get your Instagram TV videos to look so crisp and sharp when it's down res to a 480p video on the platform itself? First of all, that's annoying. They need to stop that. Instagram and YouTube do it, so FYI, it just grinds my gears. But as you have noticed, if you are a fan of my IGTV channel, which if you haven't, check it out, you know, boom, right there. You can see that I've conquered the horrible challenge of 480p down res on Instagram. So how do I do that? Let's show you my secret. I start by shooting all my vertical videos vertically. I shoot in 24 frames per second in 4K, and I create a project file with the resolution of 2160 by 3840. I'm a Final Cut user, this is why you're seeing all this in Final Cut. However, for you Premiere guys, I'll link to some really cool videos down below. Those videos will piggyback exactly what I'm about to show you in Premiere. Once I edit my video, I'll then export with a high bit rate, and for Final Cut users, the Apple Devices 4K preset, you've probably heard me say this before, is phenomenal. It comes with the highest bit rate and it still gives you an MPEG file, which is amazing. Then use a computer format with better quality in the H.264 codec, and that keeps all of your resolution. And then at that point, once you upload it into IGTV, whether it's on mobile or using the desktop uploader, once Instagram down-reses the heck out of it to 480p, you will notice you will have the crispiest, sharpest video amongst everyone else that's doing IGTV right now. Mwah, it's just the creme de la creme workflow, and now my secret is yours. Now that you know my secret, and now that you know everything there is to know about video frames in Instagram, what are you gonna do with it? Comment below. I want to know. I also want to see your videos, so hit me up on Instagram when you make your videos using this workflow or the 4:5 aspect ratio, and let's see how this video helped. Let's help the community. Now let's read some top comments from my last video. I like you, Benjamin. That is all. Green clover, bicep, eyes, thumbs up, green clover. Well, Sonny, I love you. Hey man, hey, question for you. I've been told that the algorithm on YouTube favors videos that are longer than 6 minutes. You have a variety of video lengths. Have you noticed this to be true? Love what you do. Keep representing that vert. Hashtag vert. Carlton K, you're my dog. I'm not particularly one to give advice on YouTube. I think I'm a pretty bad YouTuber, actually. From my experience, the only really thing I can share on that I've seen work is the longer people watch my videos, no matter how long the video is, the better that video performs. For instance, this video that you commented on was only a 4-minute video, but generated like 73% audience retention. So it has more views than compared to a predecessor video that's a little longer in length with lower audience retention. Hope that helps. Final comment, don't skip that ad for our man Benjamin. Hashtag true subscribers. Jimmy, thanks dog. What he's referring to is ad revenue. I get pennies when you guys watch the ads, so if you want to support, watch the ads, I guess. Thank you, Jimmy, that's awesome. Anything helps, I'm broke, son. You've been a lot of help with getting our IGTV and YouTube channel started. Keep them coming. Glad I was able to help you with your YouTube channel, but awesome on the IGTV as well. Really nice video, useful and entertaining. Watching from Portugal. Portugal, awesome. Hello, Portugal. Doodle Ben, I know a little Portuguese.